Ash vs Clemont is one of the best gym battles in Pokemon history, with plenty of build-up, outstanding animation, and riveting battle choreography. With callbacks to Ash and Clemont's first meeting, references to Ash's gym battle against Volkner, and even inspiring a few of Ash's battles in Alola, this battle was truly a spectacle with narrative weight. Hey Pokemon champions, I'm Champion Blaze, and today we'll be breaking down Ash's gym battle against Clemont in the episode The Moment of Lumiose Truth. We'll go over every hidden detail and Easter egg you might have missed during this battle. With that said, let's get started. The episode begins with an establishing shot of Lumiose City as we close in on Prism Tower and transition through the window to the entrance corridor of the gym. Before they even set foot into the gym battlefield, Ash takes a moment to breathe deeply, as a sigh of relief. This would be because the last time he was in here, it didn't go so well, as he was electrocuted and promptly vacated from the tower for not having any badges upon his initial challenge. Ash says, "Okay, let's do this for real," and Clemont replies, "I'm all set." Then Serena chimes in with, "You'll be great, and this time there's no stopping you." Not only is this in reference to Ash's failed first attempt at challenging the Lumiose gym back in episode 1 of the XY series, but it also references how in Clemont's absence, Clembot overtook the gym and made it so you needed at least 4 badges to challenge the gym. Ash and Clemont stand in front of the doorway to the battlefield and state how they're both ready, and there's a very specific attention to detail and symbolism here that I never realized until making this breakdown. The doorway is engulfed in this bright white light, making it impossible to see the actual gym battlefield that would be on the other side of the door. As the two step through the doorway, it's similar to a player character entering the next level of a video game, as the sound effect here makes it seem like it's a new level that they're entering. But even deeper than that is that this actually symbolizes both Ash and Clemont reaching new levels as trainers. Both trainers have grown immensely since their first battle when Ash first arrived in Kalos, and Clemont especially since he's learned so much from Ash in that time. Most importantly, the white light here symbolizes truth. White has always been a color that signified purity, innocence, and truth in many cultures, and here it's meant to symbolize Clemont's truth, who he truly is as a trainer, as a person, and as a gym leader especially. It's also neat that the games before this generation were Pokemon Black and White, whose themes were truth and ideals, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Reshiram, was a white dragon that focused on the idea of truth in those games. Before the battle begins, Serena calls out her Braixen and Pancham to watch the battle. Pancham of course is wearing its signature sunglasses similar to Ash's Squirtle and Crocodile, and then Chespin is upset that it won't be participating in today's battle. This moment is similar to when Ash's Staravia gets upset that it can't participate in Ash's gym battle against Rourke in Orbrick City. Then Clemont and Bonnie's dad shows up. He says, "I wanted to see what kind of gym leader my boy is." This is again speaking to the title of this episode being The Moment of Lumiose Truth, as we're all going to find out what kind of gym leader Clemont is capable of truly becoming. In response, Clemont tells his dad to hold on to his hat. This is similar to when Ash told Dawn to hold on to her hat during his first battle with Paul, since it was her first time witnessing a Pokemon battle. As the battle is about to get underway, Clemont has Clembot act as the referee. This is a parallel to when Volkner had a robot referee in his gym as well. Clemont sends out Bunnelby as his first Pokemon, and the first matchup is Bunnelby versus Pikachu. We then get this electrifying background with a blue tint to it, symbolic of Clemont's specialty being the electric type. It's also similar to this shot of Karina and her Lucario in Ash's battle against her in Shalor City, as well as this shot of Ash and Greninja during his battle with Wolfric in Snowbell City. And before we get into the battle, let's quickly discuss some of the voice actors in this episode. Clemont is voiced by Michael Liscio. He's also done the voice of Alima as well in Sun and Moon. Outside of Pokemon, he also famously does the voices for Yu-Gi-Oh! Sakaki, Yuto, Yugo, and Yuri in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, as well as Mach in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Bonnie is voiced by Allison Leigh Rosenfeld, and she's also done the voices for Sophocles, Jasmine in Diamond and Pearl, and Roxy. Outside of Pokemon, she's also voiced Rio Castle in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Ali in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, Riley Akaba from Arc 5 as well, Musa from Winx Club, and Princess Mila in The Stolen Princess. Ash and Clemont have prepared a lot for their battle today, and to prepare efficiently and effectively, they might have been using Poggers. They're the sponsor of this video. Poggers is a company here to provide you with the necessary hydration, energy, and sleep your body needs every day. You probably drink fresh water or berry juice to stay hydrated, but might drink products like Prime or Red Bull to get a boost in energy. The problem with that is it can cause a burnout after consuming that caffeine, and it's flat out not good for you, which in turn can ruin your sleep. Poggers is here to fix that. Their hydration products provide essential vitamins and nutrients that you're going to need to stay hydrated for your best performance, and as someone who lives in Florida with this awful heat wave right now, this will come in handy. Made from a coconut water powder, it provides abundant electrolytes along with vitamin D and niacin to prevent dehydration and muscle cramps. The magnesium and vitamin B5 supports muscle relaxation and recovery after a long day of training for the next gym battle. And then with the vitamin B complex, it enhances your focus and gives mental clarity to promote cognitive function and prevent brain brain fog. If you're looking for that boost in energy, Poggers Energy is like maxing out your EVs and IVs for competitive battling. The mix of vitamin C and vitamin B5 support adrenal health to prevent crashing out, vitamin D and niacin enhance your mood and focus to get you through the day, and they provide you with 200 milligrams of natural caffeine straight from green coffee. As opposed to artificial and synthetic caffeine from other products, this is natural for a more sustained source of energy. You'll go from feeling like this to feeling like this in no time. And when you're finally ready to call it a day, their sleep mix gives you glycine and magnesium to relax your muscles and lower your body temperature to help you fall asleep faster. Perfect for people who have trouble falling asleep. L-theanine, jujube, and magnesium also help calm your mind before bed, and added melatonin helps regulate your circadian rhythm for a deeper sleep. All this allows your body to get the proper rest it needs to tackle the next day more efficiently. They even have these great shakers as well, and even this nice black one that I'm eager to get once it's back in stock. So whether you're looking to stay hydrated in the heat, boost your energy, or simply improve your sleep, Poggers is a great solution, and with so many flavors including lemonade, watermelon, fruit punch, and rocket pop, there's bound to be a flavor you'll love. As a Pokemon champion juggling lots of tasks from my full-time job, content creation, and voiceover, these products are just what I need to stay focused and get through all my tasks. You can use my link at the top of the description or use my code ChampionBlaze at checkout to receive 10% off your order. So get yourself a boost with Poggers and crush it at the next gym battle. And a big thank you to Poggers for sponsoring this video. The battle begins and Ash starts with Thunderbolt and Clement blocks it with a Dust Cloud. Bunnelby strikes Pikachu with Dig, then Pikachu strikes back with Quick Attack, hitting Bunnelby so hard that it replays 3 times. Bunnelby counterattacks with Double Slap, and then Pikachu's next move is Iron Tail. Bonnie correctly notices that these are the exact same moves they both used in their first battle when Ash arrived in the Kalos region. However, their battle was interrupted by Team Rocket. This detail is similar to when Ash and Volkner's first battle was also interrupted by Team Rocket in Sunny Shore City. But let's get a quick play-by-play of the battle action. Pikachu starts off with a thunderous Thunderbolt attack, but it gets blocked by Bunnelby's Dust Cloud. Bunnelby goes for Dig and catches Pikachu off guard. Bunnelby is struck by Quick Attack with an instant replay. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Bunnelby fires back with a disrespectful Double Slap, and then it stops Pikachu's Iron Tail cold. Now back to the battle. The battle continues, and unlike their first battle where Ash got the upper hand with Electro Ball, Clement shows his growth as a trainer and gets the upper hand with his own electric-type move this time, being Wild Charge, a move his Bunnelby previously did not know. Then he cleverly uses Dig to avoid being hit while Bunnelby takes recoil damage. After that, we get the blue tint from before on solely Clement and Bunnelby. This same effect was used at the start of the battle and also used on Karina and her Lucario during Ash's Solor City gym battle, something I pointed out in my breakdown of that gym battle several weeks ago. Ash goes for Quick Attack while Clement uses Dig again, but this time Ash has Pikachu use Iron Tail to smash the ground and reveal Bunnelby. He then promptly knocks out Bunnelby with another Iron Tail. Now this tactic Ash pulled is actually the same thing that Volkner did to him in their gym battle in Diamond and Pearl. In that battle, Ash had his Infernape use Dig, but Volkner had his Luxray use Iron Tail to smash the ground and deal big damage to Infernape. Now this shot of Pikachu using Iron Tail to get Bunnelby out of the ground and then knocking it out with Iron Tail looks absolutely amazing. In fact, this whole episode is animated exceptionally well and is one of the standout episodes from the entire XY series. This episode was animated by Team Kato at OLM, now known as Team Kumemura. Team Kato was responsible for animating the first 9 episodes of the Black and White anime, the special episode Distant Blue Sky, the Arceus Chronicles, Secrets of the Jungle, as well as the final 30 episodes of the Diamond and Pearl series. The famous Pokemon anime animation directors Izumi Shimura and Masaki Iwane are also on this team, and they've probably animated some of your favorite battles and episodes. You can always tell when Team Kato worked on animating an episode because it just looks significantly better from camera angles to dynamic angles, the art style, and the fluidity of the animation. Iwane and the entire team have definitely left their mark on Pokemon anime fans by animating incredible episodes and battles. For instance, one of the most famous and well-known animation sequences from Diamond and Pearl done by Iwane and his team actually comes from the Heart Gold Soul Silver promotional arc in Diamond and Pearl, where Monferno uses Mach Punch against Croconaw, and this whole shot and sequence is absolutely fantastic. The specific animation directors for Ash vs Clemont were Yasushi Nishiya and Kanae Matsunaga. Nishiya has worked on other episodes like Down to the Fiery Finish and When Regions Collide, while Matsunaga has worked on the first 2 episodes of the XY series, the entire 5-episode arc where we first met Karina and her Lucario, and all the Mega Evolution specials, so they have some incredible animation credits when it comes to Pokemon. With Bunnelby down for the count, Clement sends out Heliolisk as his second Pokemon, and for Ash's second Pokemon, he sends out Goodra. Goodra starts off with a ferocious Dragon Pulse, but Heliolisk closes in and dodges the incoming attack and starts to circle around Goodra with its incredible speed, confusing Goodra. It uses Flash, blinding Goodra and Ash. Then it strikes Goodra down with a powerful Dragon Tail attack, knocking back Goodra and dealing good damage. Goodra gets up and fires off Dragon Pulse again, but Heliolisk effortlessly dodges it and then paralyzes Goodra with Thunder Wave. Ash recalls Goodra for now. He then sends out Hawlucha to match Heliolisk's speed. He starts with Karate Chop and knocks Heliolisk back, showing its great speed and power. Clemont then uses Parabolic Charge to shock Hawlucha and also heal up Heliolisk at the same time. What I love here is how Parabolic Charge kind of looks like an electric-type version of Draco Meteor, although not as powerful. Hawlucha goes for Flying Press but is blinded by Flash and thus misses its attack, allowing for Heliolisk to use Parabolic Charge again and regain more health and stamina. Clemont tries to use Flash again, but Ash responds quickly and knocks out Heliolisk using High Jump Kick. In similar fashion to Ash's battle with Volkner, Ash also defeats the Electric Gym Leader's second Pokemon using a Fighting-type Pokemon. I'd also like to note that Clemont's Heliolisk has an entirely different moveset from its game counterpart, as in the games it uses Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, and Grass Knot, while here its moves are Parabolic Charge, Flash, Thunder Wave, and Dragon Tail, a monumentally better moveset. Now down to his final Pokemon, Clemont sends out Luxray, his ace Pokemon. Again, similar to Ash's battle with Volkner, the Electric Gym Leader saves their ace for last, being a Luxray. In contrast to that battle, however, Ash's Fighting-type Infernape was able to win against Luxray, whereas Ash's Fighting-type Hawlucha will eventually lose to Luxray. I also need to note that Clemont's in-game team is very different from his team here, as in-game he uses Emolga, Magneton, and Heliolisk as his ace, but here he has Bunnelby, Heliolisk, and Luxray as his ace. Ash begins by scoring a direct hit with Flying Press. Luxray endures the hit and uses Electric Terrain. I'd like to think this battle inspired Tapu Koko's use of Electric Terrain in the Sun and Moon anime, as this gym battle here is very symbolic of the growth of both Ash and Clemont as trainers. In Sun and Moon, each time Ash would battle against Tapu Koko, it would use Electric Terrain, and Tapu Koko was always pushing Ash to get stronger from the beginning of his Alola journey to the very end in his exhibition match against Kukui. Volkner would even go on to use Electric Terrain as well with his own Luxray in his battle against Ash in the Ultra class in Pokemon Journeys, something I pointed out in my breakdown of that battle a while back. Clemont then counters with Wild Charge, and thanks to the power boost from Electric Terrain, it overpowers Hawlucha and knocks it out. Pikachu is up again and it leads off with Thunderbolt, but Clemont has Luxray use Thunderfang to bite into Thunderbolt and nullify the attack. It uses Wild Charge to knock back Pikachu. It then uses Swift, but Pikachu knocks it back with Iron Tail, a tactic he famously loves to use with Pikachu's Iron Tail attack, such as him later using it against Lon in the Kalos League Finals to knock back Tyranitar's Stone Edge. Luxray emerges from the smoke and uses Wild Charge to strike Pikachu again, and this is enough to knock out Pikachu. Pikachu loses to Luxray here just like it did in Ash's battle with Volkner, and it also loses to a move that looks very similar to Pikachu's iconic Volt Tackle. Down to his last Pokemon, Ash sends Goodra back out into the battle. This marks the one and only Kalos gym battle where Ash's Talonflame was not used. Goodra is still paralyzed from before, but Ash remembers how Goodra would get rejuvenated when it was a Gumi when it was exposed to water. So Ash uses Rain Dance to fix up the battlefield for himself and Goodra. This actually eliminates Goodra's paralysis, revealing its ability to be hydration. This in turn eliminates the Electric Terrain. Once more, just like in Ash vs Volkner, Ash's final Pokemon in the battle makes good use of its ability. Infernape made use of its ability Blaze to take Victory, and Goodra made use of its Hydration ability to take Victory, which is also a water-based ability opposite to Infernape. Clemont goes for Swift, and in the same way Pikachu did, Goodra uses its tail to knock back the Swift, but Luxray dodges it. Luxray strikes with Thunderfang, and Ash takes a page out of Dawn's playbook and uses Bide. Goodra throws Luxray back, and then Clemont unleashes a barrage of attacks on Goodra with Wild Charge and Swift. Goodra continues to store up its power, but Ash realizes this battle can't go on forever. He has Goodra unleash its power, and the blast is so strong it replays 3 times and strikes Luxray with devastating power and force. The intense force can be felt throughout the entire gym. Luxray is defeated, and Ash has earned his 5th Kalos Gym badge, the Voltage Badge. The Voltage Badge is actually designed like a shield with lightning bolts coming out from it. With their amazing gym battle concluded, Clemont rejoins the group as they decide to head to Laver City for Ash's next gym battle. And again, a big thanks to Poggers for sponsoring this video, and you can use my link at the top of the description or my code on screen to get 10% off your order. And those were all the hidden details and Easter eggs I could spot in Ash's gym battle against Clemont. Let me know in the comments if I missed any other details. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to our channel members for their extra support. For more battle breakdowns, click the videos on screen and subscribe for more content. Until next time, train hard, and I'll catch you guys later.